foreign vloggers who cause trouble and disrespect Filipinos merely for the sake of content.
Matawanan, dapat tayo pumalag sa mga bully.
They are not going to deport Vitaly. His sentence, which is expected to be somewhere between 5 years to maybe 10 years.
The president of the Philippines just dropped straight fire on Vitaly. And no, getting out of the Philippines ain't looking likely for him at all. His chaos didn't just catch the police's attention, it made it all the way up to President Bongbong Marcos himself. That's how deep he messed up. Now ask yourself this: how wild do your actions have to be to get a literal president talking about you on his official vlog? That's not internet beef anymore. That's international embarrassment. In a bold and furious statement posted to his YouTube channel, President Marcos didn't hold back. He went all in on Vitaly Dorofeyev, the Russian-American content creator who thought acting like a clown in Manila would make him famous. Marcos made it clear: the Philippines is done tolerating these foreign pranksters who come in, act reckless, and disrespect the locals, all for clout and viral views. Vitaly's clips, where he's seen harassing everyday folks on the street, acting like a menace, mocking their accents, playing fake alpha for his kick stream, yeah, those videos blew up, and not in a good way. The backlash was brutal, and the president made it crystal clear: this isn't a joke anymore. One clip showed Vitaly fake threatening to rob an elderly woman in Bonifacio Global City, like it was some kind of sick joke. In another, he was out there messing with mall security and even tried to hop on a random guy's motorcycle and ride off like it was GTA. Every bit of it caught on camera, all uploaded for clicks and laughs. But now, that so-called content just triggered legal action and public outrage, and it's coming straight from the top. President Marcos didn't mince words. He slammed Vitaly's behavior, pointing out how too many people take advantage of Filipinos because of their kindness and patience. But enough is enough. We must fight the bullies, Marcos said. The government is with you to put these people in play. That's not a warning, that's a promise. He made it crystal clear: if you're coming to the Philippines to mock, disrespect, or humiliate locals, you're gonna get checked.
President Bongbong Marcos vows that his administration will not tolerate foreign vloggers who cause trouble and disrespect Filipinos merely for the sake of content. The president's statement came after the arrest of Russian vlogger Vitaly Zadorovetsky, who allegedly harassed Filipinos while filming in Bonifacio Global City in Taguig. In a vlog posted on the president's Facebook account on Monday, April 14, Marcos expresses disappointment over how vloggers who cause trouble, annoy, and disrespect others to gain followers have become a part of social media. President Marcos assures Filipinos that those who do such things in the country will not be able to continue to do it to Filipinos.
Hard. Even the Department of Tourism backed the president up. Secretary Cristina Frasco reminded everyone, we campaign for the world to love the Philippines, but that love and respect must be reciprocated. Respect goes both ways, and Vitaly broke that code.
While the president also highlights the kindness and respect inherent in Filipinos, he stresses that these values are being exploited.
Natural sa atin na matawanan lamang at hindi na palakihin ang
The Russian vlogger was arrested last week after he was spotted in a viral video grabbing a security guard's hat, attempting to seize the gun of another security guard, and threatening to rob a woman in Taguig City. He was put under custody in a detention facility in Camp Bagong Diwa in Taguig. And
it didn't stop there. The fallout just kept spreading like wildfire. Once Vitaly's face hit national TV, local authorities started digging deeper into his past stunts. Turns out, this wasn't his first rodeo. Rumors started flying that he's pulled similar shady pranks in other countries too. But this time, he messed with the wrong nation. Immigration officials were already eyeing him the moment he landed. But after those clips went viral, they fast-tracked the investigation. Word is, they're now reviewing whether to blacklist him completely, meaning no second chances, no re-entry, and possibly deportation under emergency order. Meanwhile, public outrage exploded online. Hashtags calling for ban Vitaly and respect PH started trending in hours. Filipino netizens weren't holding back. Some even called for criminal charges, not just deportation.
He is awaiting prosecution. They are not going to deport Vitaly. He is going to stay within a Filipino jail until he gets his trial, which could be 2 to 3 years, and then his sentence, which is expected to be somewhere between 5 years to maybe 10 years. So we're looking at, could be 20, but most people have predicted somewhere between 5 and 10 is reasonable amount of time that he might catch from those charges.
People were angry, not just because of what he did, but how confidently he filmed it all like he was untouchable. Even influencers who normally avoid drama started chiming in. One major vlogger posted, "This isn't content. This is straight up disrespect to our culture. Don't come here to treat our people like NPCs in your video game." The heat was real, and it wasn't just talk anymore. While Vitaly stayed mostly silent, people were not letting it slide. Clips of his pranks kept surfacing, each one worse than the last. In one, he taunted street vendors, pretending not to pay. In another, he filmed a fake argument with a taxi driver just to bait a reaction. The internet didn't find it funny anymore. They were furious. What made it worse? His past live streams started getting dissected, frame by frame, with viewers pointing out more moments where he crossed the line, mocking accents, making jokes about poverty, and using Manila's streets as a playground for his fake chaos. The vibe online turned toxic against him. A petition demanding his immediate removal from the country shot past 100,000 signatures in less than 24 hours. People weren't just mad, they were done being laughed at by someone who came in acting like he owned the place. Even lawyers started weighing in on social media, hinting that multiple charges could be lined up: public disturbance, harassment, even violating visa conditions. And while his team tried to play damage control behind the scenes, the damage was already done. News outlets overseas picked up the story, painting him as another reckless foreigner using third world stereotypes for clicks. The narrative flipped fast, and it's starting to look like Vitaly's online empire might just crash harder than his so-called jokes. And now it's official. After the president publicly stepped in, Vitaly's fate is sealed. He's facing a prison sentence of 5 to 10 years behind bars. That's not internet drama anymore, that's real time. This move sends a loud and clear message. The Philippines doesn't play when it comes to blatant disrespect, especially from outsiders looking to clown the culture for views. And President Marcos, he didn't hold back. At one point, he even joked, "Can I curse at him? He's not Filipino." That line went viral instantly. People saw it as the ultimate clapback. After everything Vitaly pulled, many felt like he deserved every word. But wait till you see this. Just hours before his arrest, Vitaly was caught causing chaos again, this time inside a restaurant. The footage shows him provoking staff, filming strangers without consent, and turning the place into a circus just for content.
Follow me.
Wait.
I need toilet, please, toilet, please. I'm about to take a shit. Ay, caca. No. This is not how you make the burger. Show me how you do it. Don't worry, brother. I got it. Don't worry. I'm the manager. My name is Vitaly McDonald.
Did you catch that footage? How messed up do you have to be to walk into a restaurant, clean, professional, fully running, and just start touching food with your bare hands like it's some joke? No gloves, no sanitizer, no respect. Vitaly went in there acting like it was his personal buffet, messing with food meant for actual paying customers. That's not just nasty, that's straight up reckless. He could have spread all kinds of germs across food that people were about to eat. We're talking real public health risks, not just bad manners.
Don't worry. I'm the manager. My name is Vitaly McDonald. Ron McDonald is me. The manager told me to cook. We need some salt and pepper. Don't make me look for it. All right, motherfucker, I guess
Sir, no. Here, sir. Sir.
Salt, give me salt.
Sir, no that. No that, sir.
Can I have salt, please, sir?
Here the salt, sir. Salt and...
Here, sir.
Sir, you are not allowed here, sir.
Sir, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm cooking. I'm making a meal. Okay, we're out. That's it. I'll pay. Sir, how are you?
It's one thing to be annoying online, but once you start putting other people's well-being on the line, nah, that crosses every line. People work hard to run these businesses, keep things clean and serve good food, and here he comes treating it like a prank set. It's gross, it's careless, and honestly, that jail time, yeah, it's looking more earned with every clip that drops. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it turns out that restaurant incident wasn't even the only health violation Vitaly pulled that day. Staff later revealed he had been sneaking into the kitchen area without permission, filming behind the counter and touching utensils while laughing into his camera like it was all part of the act. The kitchen crew, shaken. One employee reportedly said, "We didn't even know he was filming us until people showed us online. It felt like a violation." Now the health department is stepping in. Multiple locations he visited are being reviewed for potential contamination, all because of one man trying to go viral. Vitaly didn't just break social boundaries. He triggered a health inspection wave. Restaurants are being forced to explain incidents that had nothing to do with them. And for what? A few clips for kick? Now the dominoes are falling fast. Brands that once worked with Vitaly, cutting ties left and right, sponsorships, gone, merch drops, frozen. Even some of his old collaborators are quietly wiping videos they filmed with him, trying to dodge the heat. Nobody wants to be associated with the mess he created. Behind the scenes, insiders claim his team is panicking. One source even said they thought this would blow over, but it's only getting worse by the hour. Damage control mode is in full effect, but it's too late. The public already made up their mind, and they're not buying the excuses. Meanwhile, Filipino creators and influencers have united in rare form, calling for stricter content creator regulations and urging authorities to keep an eye on vloggers who step into the country. Some even called for a national blacklist for disrespectful creators. And now, the legal side's heating up even more. Vitaly's been officially hit with multiple charges: public misconduct, harassment, and violations of sanitary regulations. But that's not all. Immigration authorities are now reviewing whether his behavior violated the conditions of his visa, and if so, he could face a permanent ban from entering the Philippines ever again. Lawyers close to the case are already calling this a slam dunk prosecution. One even said, "There's enough video evidence to bury him. He basically documented his own downfall." And with each day, more footage surfaces, making his defense even harder to build. Even more intense, there's talk of civil suits. Some of the people he targeted, restaurant staff, vendors, mall employees, are now exploring legal options for emotional distress and reputational harm. If that goes through, he won't just be facing jail, he'll be drowning in lawsuits too. Everything could have calmed down, but now Vitaly's not just staring at jail time, he's looking at prison time in the Philippines. And that changes everything. We're talking about one of the most overcrowded, intense, and brutal prison systems in the region, not some cozy white-collar holding cell. This dude came from mansions, private jets, 5-star suites, and now he might be locked up in a place where there's barely room to sleep, no AC, and no space for egos. For someone who lived like a millionaire, this isn't just a punishment, it's a collapse. Everything he was used to, gone. And here's the kicker. 5 to 10 years in that environment, no cameras, no internet, no content, just reality, raw and unfiltered. Can you even picture what that's gonna do to his mental state? Or how his body's gonna handle that kind of stress? Will he even make it out the same person?
Is 5 years with multiple charges. We're talking about a decade or more in Filipino prison. Now, here's where things get real interesting and what most media outlets won't tell you. In the Philippines, like many developing countries, money talks, especially in prison.
So let me ask you this. Do you think Vitaly's gonna mentally and physically survive a full prison sentence in the Philippines? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading all of them. If you made it this far, sound off in the comments. Could you handle that kind of downfall? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this. And don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss when the truth finally slips out.